yardage, and it'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those happen. They put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up. And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and go back on their heels.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Lucy. 11B. Green 80.
On 1st down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. Bortles to the former Jets, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags 1st down. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Fournette, a 1st down carry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So now back out come the Rams on offense. A second preseason game for them. They defeated the Raiders, who they're actually seeing the Monday night opener, but no Goff, no Gurley yet. Will we see them in the preseason?
That's been the big question, not just around the West Coast, but throughout the league. Will those guys play at all in the preseason? Because some teams are leaning more towards, we will count on you being ready for the opener and avoid injury during the preseason. We're now getting word that the Rams are going to probably play Jared Goff and Todd Gurley limited action against the Houston Texans. But we'll see. They won't play much in the preseason, maybe just a few snaps.
Goff on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
76, tell him. 76. 76. Maverick, Maverick. Shell. Louis.
Here's Goff now on second down. Over the middle, it's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Go, 12, go. DC. Shell. Yes, sir. Yes, Shell.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
Ric Flair.
They are going for it. Goff. And this is incomplete. There was the free safety to Sean Gibson, who was able to range over and knock it away. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, Let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Lucy.
On third and long, it's Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Here we go on fourth down with Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Punch right. Lucy. 11B.
On first down, Bortles under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. Defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, CD, regular season inching closer. You know, looking at the ledger of the games, we'll just stick with the NFC right now, but it starts with a bang. Atlanta at Philly on the 6th.
How about the last 2 teams to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl head-to-head to start the season? The Falcons, they didn't win it. Philadelphia did. And then how about this for a second game? San Francisco at Minnesota.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boyer with a pick, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Try to get it to Woods. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Lucy.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Green 80. Hank. Lucy. Green is good.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. The quick slant caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ben Koyak, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he's going to go down again. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Goff. Going up top for Kupp. He's got a man complete. And he's got room. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Goff on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Forced out to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Wow, because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And this This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun. Gone. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right? Yeah,
exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. They got him in. It's Woods. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
76.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Gone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks from 8 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Hank. Hey, 54 with you. Spread right. Lucy. 3 to 6.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hank.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. A hit as he throws and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, lift! 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 Go, slow! Go! Shout! Shout! Shout!
Goff now looking to throw. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's 3rd and 5. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Super!
Now Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. We're good. We're good. Hell, you won. Five. Hardball. 14.
Back to throw. Goff. And it's caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Tljsr2live good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Tljsr2live out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by John Johnson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Goff again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hell, you won.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here's Gall. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense?
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. On 76 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun now for Bortles. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT. And to the 12, that's where it stops.